Did you know that nearly 70% of Sigma females report feeling misunderstood and often disappear from social circles entirely? Stick around to uncover the brutal truth behind why Sigma females vanish. Welcome, friends, to a cosmos of character traits, a universe where we unravel the enigma of the Sigma female. You might ask, what on earth is a Sigma female? Well, it's a term we use to describe women who are introverted, independent, and march to the beat of their own drum. They're a fascinating blend of self-sufficiency and mystery, a cocktail of quiet strength and enigmatic allure. In a world that often values extroverts and social butterflies, Sigma females are a breath of fresh air. They are the masters of their own fate, choosing to live life on their own terms without the need for external validation. Sigma females are not your typical wallflowers. Oh no, these are women who embrace their solitude, not out of fear or shyness, but out of a love for their own company. They are the lone wolves of the human world, forging their own path, often away from the prying eyes of society. Their independence is a hallmark of their character. They are self-reliant, often preferring their own counsel to the noise and chatter of the outside world. They are perfectly content being their own best friend, their own confidant, their own cheerleader. But there's a certain mystery that shrouds these Sigma females. They're like a puzzle, waiting to be solved, a riddle, begging to be answered. They're the ones who slip away from the party early, who disappear from social media for days, only to reappear without explanation. They're the ones who leave you wondering, where did they go? What are they up to? So what could be the reasons behind their seemingly sudden disappearances? Let's delve deeper into this mystery. Follow me as we journey into the world of Sigma females, their unique traits, their intriguing lifestyle, and the brutal truth behind their vanishing acts. Let's unfold the enigma of the elusive, the independent, the intriguing Sigma female. Sigma females, the so-called lone wolves of society, intrigue many, but what truly makes them tick? Let's delve into the depths of the Sigma personality. Picture a woman who thrives in solitude, not because she fears the world, but because she finds strength and peace in her own company. This is the quintessential Sigma female. She's an introvert, but not just your average wallflower. The Sigma female introversion runs deeper. It's not about shyness or social anxiety, but rather a preference for introspection, for spending time within her own mind, unraveling the mysteries of her thoughts and ideals. The Sigma female is a self-sufficient entity. She doesn't rely on external validation or approval. Instead, she is her own judge, her own cheerleader, and her own critic. She sets her own goals, defines her own success, and pursues her own path. Think of Amelia Earhart, the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Amelia didn't wait for others to pave the way. She carved her own path. And that's the spirit of a Sigma female. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise and chaos, the Sigma female finds solace in solitude. She's not antisocial, but she values her alone time, using it to recharge, reflect, and plan her next move. It's like the quiet before the storm, the moment of stillness where she gathers her strength before unleashing her power. The Sigma female is not a puzzle to be solved, but a force to be reckoned with. She's a paradox, a mystery, and an enigma, all wrapped up in one. She's the quiet observer in the corner, the silent leader, the unassuming game changer. Understanding these traits helps us grasp why Sigma females might frequently disappear from social situations. It's not about escaping or running away, but about preserving their energy, maintaining their independence, and staying true to their unique self. Now, let's explore the phenomenon of Sigma females disappearing from social situations. When we say disappearing, we're not talking about a magic trick, folks. No smoke and mirrors here. Instead, we're delving into the intriguing behavior of Sigma females who have a unique way of navigating social situations. You see, Sigma females are a bit like cats. They love their independence, they value their solitude, and they're not afraid to seek it out. Picture this. You're at a party, and there's a Sigma female in your midst. She's engaging, she's witty, and she's fully present. But at some point she slips away, vanishing into the night. It's not that she's antisocial or doesn't enjoy the company of others. Quite the contrary. But like a cat retiring to a sunlit windowsill, Sigma females often need time alone to recharge. Why, you ask? Well, it's a part of their nature. Sigma females are introverted, and while they can be social butterflies when they choose to be, they also value their alone time. It's during these periods of solitude that they can reflect, recharge, and reconnect with themselves. They embrace these quiet moments, using them to fuel their creativity, nurture their thoughts, and simply enjoy their own company. Often, this need for solitude can be misunderstood. Some might label it as aloofness or detachment, but it's far from that. Sigma females are not detached, they're just wired differently. They enjoy their own company as much as they enjoy the company of others. They need that balance between social interaction and solitude to function at their best. Now, this doesn't mean they're hermits or recluses. Sigma females can and do form deep and meaningful relationships. They love a good conversation, a shared laugh, a mutual interest. But they also value their independence and their space. They know when to step back, when to retreat into their own world. So, the next time you find a Sigma female disappearing from a social gathering, don't take it personally. They're not avoiding you, they're just taking a much-needed break. Remember, everyone recharges in their own way. And for Sigma females, solitude is their charging station. Their need for solitude and independence often leads to their disappearance from social situations. Ready for the brutal truth about Sigma females and their vanishing acts? Let's dive right in. You might think that Sigma females disappear because they dislike people, but that's far from the truth. They're not antisocial, nor are they running from society. They are simply fiercely independent individuals who value their solitude. It's not a dislike for people, but rather a love for their own company. Imagine this. You're at a party surrounded by laughter, music, and chit-chat, but all you want is to escape into a quiet corner with a good book. That's a typical Sigma female for you. They're not party poopers. They just prefer solitude over socializing. Take, for example, Emily Dickinson, the well-known American poet. She was a classic Sigma female, choosing to live a life of solitude. She once wrote, "The soul selects her own society, then shuts the door." This wasn't because she despised people. No, she simply valued her independence and solitude. Her best work was born in those quiet moments of introspection. Or consider Rosa Parks, the mother of the civil rights movement. She was known for her quiet strength and unyielding spirit. Parks wasn't antisocial, she was a Sigma female who valued her independence and stood up for what she believed in. These examples highlight that Sigma females are not disappearing out of disdain for people. They are simply retreating into their own world, a place where they can recharge, reflect, and rejuvenate. It's a part of their nature, their very essence. Sigma females are like cats. They enjoy their solitude, they're independent, and they come and go as they please. But when they do show up, they bring a unique perspective, a refreshing viewpoint, and a rich depth of understanding. So, the next time you see a Sigma female vanish from a social gathering, remember it's not about you, it's about them needing their space to recharge. Their withdrawals are not personal, they're simply a part of who they are. Being a Sigma female isn't all about disappearing acts. There are benefits to this unique personality type. Let's dive right into the perks of being a Sigma female, shall we? First and foremost, there's the ability to enjoy one's own company. In a world where we're constantly bombarded by social pressures, it's refreshing to meet individuals who find solace in solitude. Sigma females don't need the constant chatter of social gatherings to feel fulfilled. Their contentment is derived from within, not from the approval or validation of others. This leads us to the next advantage: self-sufficiency. Sigma females are often seen as the lone wolves of the personality spectrum. They're independent, self-reliant, and perfectly capable of handling life's challenges on their own terms. They don't need to lean on others for support, and this is a testament to their strength and resilience. But wait, there's more. Independence is another key attribute of Sigma females. They have a strong desire for autonomy and freedom. They're not ones to follow the herd. Instead, they forge their own path, guided by their own rules and principles. This independence allows them to live life on their terms, free from societal expectations and norms. Moreover, Sigma females are known for their deep introspection and analytical minds. They have the ability to see things from different perspectives, which often leads to innovative ideas and solutions. They're strategic thinkers, always planning several steps ahead. This ability to think critically and analytically is a valuable asset in both personal and professional life. Lastly, Sigma females have an innate ability to adapt to change. Their introverted nature and preference for solitude make them flexible and adaptable. They can easily adjust to new environments and situations, making them resilient in the face of adversity. So, there you have it. From enjoying solitude to being self-sufficient, independent, introspective, and adaptable, the Sigma female is truly a force to be reckoned with. These benefits show that being a Sigma female is not a drawback but a different way of experiencing the world. So, we've explored the enigma of Sigma females and their disappearing acts. Let's summarize what we've learned. Sigma females, they're the puzzle pieces that don't quite fit into the conventional social structure. They're not outcasts, but they prefer to dance to their own tune. These women are self-sufficient, introverted, and have an uncanny knack for being mysteriously intriguing. They're the lone wolves of the personality spectrum, preferring their own company to the hustle and bustle of social gatherings. We delved into why these Sigma ladies often perform what we've lovingly dubbed the Social Disappearance Act. It's not about being antisocial, but rather about choosing when to socialize and when to retreat. They value their solitude not because they dislike people, but because they cherish their own space and time. They're not running away, they are simply taking a break. The brutal truth is Sigma females are often misunderstood. They are seen as aloof or even rude, when in reality they're just preserving their energy and living life on their own terms. They're not trying to be difficult, they're just being true to themselves. And isn't that something we all aspire to be? Then, we explored the benefits of being a Sigma female. The ability to be comfortable in your own skin, to not rely on others for happiness, and to navigate life with an independent spirit are all admirable traits. The Sigma female is a master of self-reliance and emotional intelligence. She is a shining example of the power of introversion and the strength that comes from being comfortable with one's own company. In essence, understanding Sigma females is a lesson in appreciating individuality. It's about recognizing that we don't all have to fit into neatly defined social categories. Sigma females teach us that it's okay to be different, to be unique, and to carve our own path in life. Understanding Sigma females helps us appreciate the diversity of human personalities and the unique ways we all interact with the world. So, the next time you encounter a Sigma female, don't judge, just appreciate the strength and individuality that she brings to the table. So, the next time a Sigma female in your life disappears, remember, it's not about you. It's about her. We've journeyed through the enigma that is the Sigma female, delved into her personality, and unveiled the brutal truth behind her Social Disappearing Act. Let's reiterate this truth for a moment. Sigma females are solitary creatures. They thrive in their independence and solitude, choosing to dance to their own rhythm, sometimes in step with society and at other times, out of sync. It's not that they dislike company, it's just that they have a distinctive need for their own space, their own time, their own peace. Think of it as a retreat, a sabbatical from the hustle and bustle of social interactions. A Sigma female's vanishing act is her way of recharging, rejuvenating, and reconnecting with herself. It's her version of self-care, a personal tradition as essential to her as the air she breathes. If you find yourself puzzled by the sudden absence of a Sigma female in your life, remember this. She's not running away from you, she's running towards herself. It's in these moments of solitude that she finds her strength, her creativity, her inner peace. It's where she refuels her mind, body, and spirit, ready to re-engage with the world in her own time, at her own pace. It's important to respect this need for solitude, not as a personal slight, but as an integral part of who she is. After all, it's this independence, this self-reliance, this unique approach to life that makes a Sigma female who she is. So, the next time you notice a Sigma female has vanished, don't take it personally. Instead, appreciate the beauty of her solitude, respect her need for personal space, and understand that she'll return when she's ready. Remember, Sigma females are not trying to escape from you, they're simply retreating to recharge and rejuvenate in their own unique way. In conclusion, Sigma females are a fascinating study in human personality. They're like the chameleons of the social landscape, blending in when they choose and disappearing when they need to recharge. They aren't aloof or indifferent, but rather, they need their own space to thrive. Now, it's important to remember that no personality type is better or worse than another. They're just different, and that's the beauty of being human. We're all unique in our own ways. And that's something to celebrate, not criticize. Just as we admire the charisma of an alpha or the nurturing spirit of a beta, we should equally value the independence and self-sufficiency of a Sigma. Understanding and respecting these differences is key to fostering a more inclusive and empathetic society. When we appreciate the Sigma female for who she is, we can better cater to her needs and ensure she feels valued and understood. The world needs more of this understanding, more of this acceptance, to truly appreciate not just the Sigma females, but every personality type that makes our world the colorful tapestry it is. Sigma females, with their independent spirit and self-sufficient nature, bring a unique perspective to the table. Their ability to navigate social situations on their own terms, their need for solitude, and their knack for introspection all contribute to their unique charm. And let's not forget their penchant for bucking societal norms and expectations. They're not afraid to carve their own path and live life on their own terms. It's not about vanishing. It's about finding their own space in a world that often demands conformity. It's about embracing who they are and not apologizing for it. Their approach to social interactions may be different, but it's just as valid and valuable as any other. So, let's celebrate Sigma females for who they are, recognizing their need for solitude, independence, and their unique approach to social interactions. Let's embrace their difference, their individuality, and the invaluable contributions they make to our world. After all, it's these differences that make our world such a fascinating place to live. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever known a Sigma female or experienced this phenomenon? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.